So it's the long-awaited 16Filmmeter's review of the further awaited Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, with your host Paddy and
Will
from 16Filmmeter. Now I know everyone is very, very excited to hear our critique on this, I won't spoil it, but amazing movie.
And more than an amazing movie, it's more of a cinematic event.
It's groundbreaking.
People come from all around, out every hidey hole looking cranny to see
you
this
have
movie.
everybody dressed up.
Old, young, disabled, abled.
Kids of all shapes and sizes. Everybody was dressing up as their favourite Ewoks or
princesses.
Or
Jabbas.
Jabbas. There were a lot of Jabbas.
Yeah, a lot of Jabbas. A lot of them had trouble getting through the theatre doors, which kind of presented a big backlog. And we weren't in costume, of course. We're considered ourselves big Star Wars fans.
I suppose
but
we were in costume as film critics.
Yeah, but we were not kind of overly fanatic. We don't dress up.
Yeah, I didn't put on a tie or cufflinks, not like I did with Mad Max that time. But let's talk about the plot. Now, this one was directed by Rian Johnson.
No, J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
He did the
next
Star
one,
Trek.
Sorry, the next one is Rian Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the Star Treks, which were massive flops.
Yeah, no one really went to see them.
No.
Simon Pegg was in it, and he's not in this one.
No, he's not in. I thought he would follow up his appearances in J.J. Abrams'
I was hoping
movies.
for a bit of a crossover between Star Wars and Trek to finally decide who was the best. J.J. Abrams would time travel them together. Because it's a long time ago.
You expected that?
No, I didn't expect it. I hoped to be it. I hoped to expect it.
That's why people like you don't make Hollywood movies. Because that's a dumb idea. So the plot focuses mainly on, well, not mainly on anything. There are 3 different storylines going on.
Yeah.
And at some point they all connect and meet up to one another, and it becomes a beautiful interwoven story.
Multi-layered.
Like, what do you call that fabric that's interwoven?
Stitch, knitting. But you also see some familiar faces from the past. Chewie, Princess Leia.
The actual guy who did play Chewie, though, is dead. So he couldn't play Chewie. It was just another big, tall guy. I think he was Indonesian.
Actually, no. I heard that the guy who played C-3PO, he also doubled as the Chewbacca. And he was actually standing on the shoulders of the guy who played R2-D2 to create the full effect. Little known fact, but I have my source.
Harrison Ford again plays Han Solo in this, which is another great role for him because Harrison Ford doesn't like to do movies anymore. He only likes to do movies that he knows will bring in at least a couple of billion at the box office.
He's pretty money focused, but that also means that he's always there. He's always, he never fades in the background. Like Mark Hamill is, and people is known from Luke Skywalker, so that's kind of like.
I don't. Every time I see Mark Hamill, I think of the Joker in the Batman series.
Yeah, but when I only see his face.
I can't take him seriously anymore.
Really?
Well, not seriously. I just can't see him not the Joker. I don't see Luke Skywalker. I see the Joker.
But you don't see him when he's playing the Joker.
But
he doesn't have the same voice. That doesn't make any sense. He doesn't look or sound like anything like the Joker in this movie. So how can you say you see the Joker in this movie? That makes no sense.
Does he or does he not play the Joker in
He does.
Batman?
He does. Exactly. He does indeed.
Yes. So I associate him with that. You associate him with Mark Star Wars.
Yeah, he looks and sounds exactly like he does in the Star Wars film. So yeah.
But no, he does not look exactly like how he did in the Star Wars.
He has a beard now.